Good morning all of you. Today we can discuss unitary method. Okay, one method we find out for solving by using ratios or proportion. We can find out some values. Now here unitary method also we use, that we already learned in lower classes. That is, unitary method means it is a simple way of solving problems. Okay, in this method first we find the value of one unit. Okay, if it is some values of some items, if it is given, first we find out what will be the value for one unit. After that we find the value of the required number. That type so many questions we solved in the lower classes, 5th or 6th, like that classes. Okay, so look one question in the textbook, exercise 8C, that is page number 110. Read the question. 125 gram of yogurt provides 4.5 kilogram of protein. Okay, before that I will give a simple question for you and it will be very clear. After that we can discuss that type question. Now you look one question. If 16 burgers cost 1280 rupees, that is 16 burgers, the cost of 16 burgers is given how much? 1280 rupees. The question is, what will be the cost of 5 burgers? If the cost of 16 burgers is 1280, what will be the cost of 5 burgers? That we want to find out. How we can find out? If the value of 16 burgers is 1280, what will be the cost of 5 burgers? If it is given, if the value of 1 burger is, if any value is given, then it will be easy for finding the value of 5 burgers, that we already know by multiplying with 5. But here it is given only the value of 16 burgers. In this case we using unitary method. From this we find out the value of 1 burger. What will be the cost of 1 burger? How we can find out? If the cost of 16 burgers is 1280, the cost of 1 burger will be 1280 divided by 16. Okay, first we find the value for one item, for one unit. Cost of 1 burger is, it will be 1280 divided by 16. Okay, after the calculation you will get 80 rupees. 80 rupees. So now it will be easy for finding the value of 5 burger. So therefore the cost of 5 burgers equal 80 into 5, that is 400 rupees. Okay, so this is called the unitary method. In this case first it is given some items cost. Okay, then we are finding the cost of some another items, another numbers. So first in this case first we find out the value of one item, then we find the value of the required number of items. That type solving is called, that is, unitary method. The same question we can find using proportion also, that we already learned. Using the proportions, finding the product of extreme, it will be the product of mean. Using that way also we can find the same question. But if it is asked to use unitary method, then we want to use this method. Now listen one question from the exercise question, that is 125 gram of yogurt provides 4.5 gram of protein. Okay, how many grams of protein does 100 gram of yogurt provides? That is the question. 125 gram of yogurt provides 4.5 gram of protein. So from 125 gram, what is the protein got? 4.5. Okay, so from 125 gram the protein gets will be 4.5 gram of protein. Okay, so from first we are finding what will be from 1 gram of yogurt, what is the protein got. So, okay, from 1 gram of yogurt it will be, how we can find out? By unitary method, 4.5 by 125. Okay, 4.5 by 125. Then use here we want to find out how many grams of protein does 100 gram of yogurt provides. Okay, so 100 gram of yogurt provides, it will be, we are multiplying this with 100. So 4.5 divided by 125 into 100, like that. Okay, so using the calculation we will get the answer as all calculation you want to do. You want to try to do that calculation. It will be 3.6 gram. Okay. I am giving only the steps, calculation work you want to do. Okay. So here also first we are finding the how much protein will get from 1 gram of yogurt. From after that we are finding for 100 gram how much needed, 4.5 by 125, then multiply with that required number. Okay, this way we will get. Next question, a dozen apples weigh 2.4 kilogram. Okay, a dozen apples cost 2.4 kilogram. Then how many, before that one more question. In a poultry farm, every 100 birds provide an average of 72 eggs. In a poultry farm, every 100 birds provide an average of 72 eggs. How many birds will produce 324 eggs? That is the question. So first we can find out from 100 birds what is the eggs will get 72 eggs. From 100 birds, the number of eggs we will get is 72 eggs. Okay, so from first we are finding for one egg for one in a poultry farm every 100 birds provide an average of 72 eggs. How many birds will produce 324 eggs? So for one egg, if it is for 100 birds 72 eggs, from one birds it will be from one bird the number of eggs will get will be 100 by 72. The number of eggs will get from it will be 100 by 72. Then the required number is asked here what? How many birds will produce 324 eggs? Okay, so for 324 eggs, the number of birds needed will be 100 by 72 into what is 324. Okay, using this calculation you will get the answer. How will you find out this correct answer? Okay, calculation work you want to do and find out the last answer. Next question. A dozen apples weigh 2.4 kilogram. How many apple will weigh? A dozen apples weigh 2.4 kilogram. How many apples will weigh 10.2 kilogram? So from a dozen apples, what is the weight of one dozen apple? 12. A dozen apples weigh 2.4 kilogram. So weight of dozen apples, weight of 12, dozen means 12 we know. Weight of 12 apples we know, that is given how much? 2.4 kilogram. So from this we can find out the weight of one apple. First we are finding the weight of one apple. So what is the weight of one apple? It will be 2.4 divided by 12. Okay, it will get 0.2 kilogram. Now the question is like this. How many apples will weigh 10.2 kilogram? How many apples will weigh 10.2 kilogram? So for the number of apples needed for 10.2 kilogram equal, how we can find out 10.2 divided by 0.2. Okay, 10.2. Here the question is like this. Number of apples needed for 10.2 kilogram will be 10.2 divided by what is the weight of one apple? 0.2. So dividing this you will get the answer as 51 apple. Okay, like that. Next question. 50 people consume an average of 110 kilogram of rice in a week. 50 people consume an average of 110 kilogram of rice in a week. If 20 more people join this group, okay, if 20 more people join this group, how many kilograms of rice will be needed for a week? That is the question. So first we are finding for 50 people what is the rice needed for 1 week. For 50 people the rice needed is 110 kilogram. Okay, so first we are finding for one person what is the rice needed for 1 week. It will be 110 by 50. Okay, 110 by 50, that's equal to 2.2 kilogram. 2.2 kilogram. Now the question is, if 20 more people join this, okay, if 20, now the people is 50. If 20 more people join this, the number of people will become 70. So for 70%, the rice needed will be, for 70%, the rice needed will be equal to 2.2 into 70, that's equal to 154 kilogram. Okay. Next question. 24 students collected 108 rupees by buying a raffle ticket each. How many students will have to buy a raffle ticket each to collect 315 rupees? Okay. First we want to read the question well and understand the meaning. Okay. Here it is asked 24 students collected 108 rupees. So from 24 students, money collected equal how much? From 24 students, the money collected is given 108 rupees. Okay. Now, it is asked how many students will have to buy a raffle ticket each to collect 315 rupees. To collect 315 rupees, how many students needed? That is the question. Okay, so in some cases it will be division and in some cases it will be multiplication. How it's changed that according to the question we want to decide. Okay, so from 24 students it is collected 180 rupees. So first we find the from one students how much rupees collected. Therefore from one student the money collected equal 108 by 24. Okay, 108 by 24 we will get 4.5 rupees. Now the question is to collect 315 rupees. To collect 315 rupees, how many students are needed? That is the question. In this way, we want to divide the total amount 315 by 4.5. Okay, understand? According to the question, sometimes there will be multiplication and division that you want to clear. Okay, from one student we collected 4.5 rupees. Now the question is to get 315 rupees, how many students needed? So 315 divided by the number of students needed to collect 315 rupees equal 315 by 4.5. It will be how much? 70 you will get after the division, you will get that 70. Next, the total wages of two questions are there, 6th and 7th question that you want to do as homework. And also one more thing, today and tomorrow also you have holiday. Now you try all questions from the chapter checkup question. If any doubts you can clear by asking or sending any message. And next class you want to conduct unit test. Okay, thank you.